As mentioned in the previous session, there are some lines in the CAD files that their Z coordinations are not similar, so they are not aligned along Z direction, especially in the plans that they are exported in from as built. For instance, I open the 3D view right now. Afterwards, I select some of the lines using move, and then I move them along Z direction. Check it out. I just make them unaligned, as you can see, and you may have seen such a file before. Let me get back to the plan view. As you can see, we cannot understand that the lines are not aligned. Then if I import it into Revit, check it out. Then I open the 3D view, watch that. We got such a geometry that we have to align them. And as you can see, if we open the plan view, level 1, level 2, everything is okay. And if I add a level here, watch this, still the plan view is complete. But if I move it upward, watch this, then we cannot see them anymore. So, and if I position the level here, as you can see, or I can move it in the negative elevation, then I open it, still we got the plan. But as we do not understand that the lines are not aligned in the plan views, but when we open the 3D view, we'll see that they are not aligned and it must be revised. But how do we can fix this? In such a condition, we should get back to AutoCAD software, and then we open the file. Afterwards, we want to set 0 for the Z direction or Z coordinates. We can use flatten and other methods, but I want to tell you a simple method or trick to make them flattened. Firstly, we select the entire lines, and then I type B as block definition. Then I convert them to a block. I name it plan. Then in the continuation, according to the settings and the coordinates that have been set to 0, I click on OK. Watch this, then it will be converted to block and will be deleted. Then from classic insert, I open this window, and afterwards I choose the block file. Afterwards, in a scale, you should uncheck uniform scale and then define not 0.70 and 1 for Z direction, and then I position it at the coordinates of 0 and 0 along X and Y coordinates. Watch this, right now they are flattened. And then I explode them, then insert to import them again here without any problem. And this is very important that such a file must be flattened and aligned. And this is the final result. That here, as you can see, there is another object except the plan, that the crop region is greater than the plan view, as you can see. It seems that a dot or something does exist there. So in order to solve this, we get back to AutoCAD, Z enter, E enter, zoom extends. Okay, afterwards, I want to check the texts. At such a condition, we may have some problems with the dots of the text or the blocks. So I want to check the texts. I explode these texts and then I select them. Control Z, or I just select them. Watch this. This is the pivot point of the blocks. So I should solve this. So I should open block editor, or we can just explode them, which is a simpler option. Let me unpin and delete this. Afterwards, I want to import the CAD file again. Push this right now. The large box does not exist. Okay, so the crop region is at the size of the plan view. And these are the points and items actually that you are going to be encountered with when you want to import your files from AutoCAD to Revit. We're gonna have the same process for the upper levels. Again, this process is repetitive. Control S, Control C, Control N to open a new template file, then I paste it here. Control V. I select and delete these objects, the text, the blocks, the furnitures, the field regions, the dimension lines, the layouts, the tags. As you can see, the field regions, text, select similar, and then delete. Delete and delete. I remove all of the field regions. Watch this, select similar and delete. No, this is a time-consuming process and repetitive, but we have to do it. And again, in the continuation, I select the rest of the furniture, select similar, and then I delete them, since they are typical. Now we can just select a sample from each and then click on select similar and delete all of them. I delete these components, done, and also these chairs and furnitures. Great. Select similar and delete, and also these parts. So we have to do these. Great. In order to optimize the file and reducing the file size like this way. After that, enter, select all to move them, and then I specify the base point holding down shift and sharp, and then I press down 00 to position them. I set the units, then I purge the items, and overkill to delete the duplicated lines like this way. And we don't need the X lines, so we delete them. And then we check them in the 3D view, for instance in the front view, left view. Watch this, they are not aligned, so I select them all, enter. Afterwards I name a plan for the block definition. I click on delete, and then mirror for the unit and delete. Class insert, and then I add some zeros before 1, and then we can have it exploded or not. I click on OK, and then I import it. Let's see, classic insert. Let me try again. I look for plan, and then I define the Z coordinate. Watch this. Here we got the block. After that we have to explode the block, and as I mentioned, we explode the grids and also deleting the dimension lines. Let me purge the items again, since we have to purge the new created blocks. I can name it P2, that the height is 4.06 by this way, P2 as plan 2, 406, save, and then I want to import it into level 2 or link it. It does not make difference, okay? But note that their functions are going to be different. Then in the level 1 I delete it, and then I want to link it again, since link is the better option. 10 centimeters for the height elevation of the plan. Right now, as you can see, both of the plans are aligned with each other. If we look at them from the top view, since their base points are the same, and also the walls. However, some of the walls got different positions because there are some differences between level 1 and level 2, but in general, both plans are aligned. And in this session, we learned how to import our CAD files to Revit. That is very important.